All right, so now let's talk about the pager. What exactly is a pager? Well, let's get there. If we cat user share dict words, that's a big file. That's a very large file. I have to scroll. I have to get my mouse to scroll. That's how big of a file this is. So we can do this. Instead of running cat, let's run a different program. Let's run less. Less is a pager, is a program that pages through input. So I'll show you what that means. Instead of cat, we're going to run less. And look at this. Instead of seeing the bottom of the file, we're seeing the top of the file. And see at the bottom where it says the name of the file in blue? That's a little bit confusing. Check this out. I'm pressing the down arrow. I'm pressing the up arrow. I'm pressing the down arrow. I'm pressing the up arrow. I can paginate through data. This is super stupidly useful. Your terminal may even support it. I can press page down and page up. This is super duper beautiful. So instead of having to print it all to the screen, I can just run it through the pager. And then when I'm done with less, I hit Q. Q for quit. Look, it's gone. It's not on my terminal anymore. It didn't take up any real estate, didn't take up any space. It shows me my file, lets me page through it. I can hit Q, and then I'm done. Less is a really powerful program. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it, but man, I really could. I'm just going to teach you some of the basics. When you're in less, you have up and down to move. You can also use J and K. J and K are moving up and down. So if you've used Vim to program or like VI or anything, you're probably used to up and down being J and K. This is the same thing. Okay, so we can use J and K to move up and down. That's great. Notice at the bottom there's a colon here. That's the command that we're currently typing in. I'm going to change it. Ready? I'm going to hit slash. And now it became a slash. Now I can search. I can search for Dave. And there's every instance of Dave. I can still move up and down. But if you want to jump through the search results, N to go forward and Shift N or capital N to go backwards. So commit those to memory, super useful. I'm just hitting N to find all of the, and look, I hit the bottom, so now there's no more left to go. So Shift N to go backwards to the results. So super useful being able to search through things like this. Less is a super useful pager. Q to quit out of it. You may also have seen more. More is another pager that you could use on a lot of systems. More is the same as less. People will say it's kind of cute. They'll say less is more. So yeah, more will work, less will work. I pretty much just use less. So yeah, the beautiful thing about less is, you know how we use less and then we gave it the name of a file? You don't have to do it that way. You can actually just cat a file, like user share dict words, and pipe it in to less. So it's the same thing. Less, the only difference is, doesn't show the name of the file at the bottom. It doesn't know the name of the file. It just got its data from standard input. But we can still use less all the same here. That's great. That's awesome. Why is this powerful? Because it's in a pipeline. Again, I could grep for Dave and then pipe that to less. So now we are just paginating through the results that have Dave in it. Obviously, there's not enough to fill up a whole screen of content. That's great. But you can kind of see the power. I can pipe things almost infinitely. So I can do all sorts of filtering, all sorts of modification, pipe it to a pager, and then I don't have to fill up my terminal with unnecessary data. I can just kind of see it, hit Q, and then it's gone. Super useful, super awesome.